Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in Riverbend Springs. So it's a new day, it's a new dawn, and it's already April, and as you can see, probably I am going to have a step down, but we have those beautiful flowers in the meadow over there, perfect for my bees to feed on. Let me just shortcut right here. Yeah, as you can see, look at this. And there are some yellow flowers in between. So I'm very happy with the result. And some white flowers, beautiful. In any case, I don't really have much to do today, so I did call around if there is anything I can help with in the county. And sure enough, there is some stone picking work that needs doing. So I'm gonna go and take care of that. But because how do I do this? I want to get the quad out. Because I'm not sure if my Massey-Ferguson is actually fixable, or how much the cost would actually be. I am thinking of buying something new. Now, a friend of mine, long distance friend of mine, Mr. John Tambiers from the same company, he actually said that I could use his case to test it, but okay, careful now. But I didn't want to bother him, and I have simply spoken with the vehicle store right here in my place, in my county, and I drop this here. Ooh, it's a heavy pallet. You know what? I should put it on the front. Should yeah, just once, just to see how it actually goes. No. Okay, dropped it. Okay. Yeah, let's not put it on the front. Okay. Yeah, you can see the suspension working. Okay. There's plenty of space for my behind. Now let's go sell this. I need to make a stop at the bank to cash the check Mr. Tambier sent me. And I have also spoken with the vehicle store right here in my town, and they prepared a case tractor. It's a Puma 185. Oh, look at the beautiful flowers on the tree. Ooh, eyes on the road. So I'm gonna test that out, and I'm gonna take the stone collector from Katie and her farm, well, the animal dealers. So this is gonna be my day-to-day. Nothing too exciting, I guess. I said as I blew through a stop sign like it's not even there. Oh man. In any case, yeah, I really wonder if Massey-Ferguson is not fixable, or if it's gonna be too expensive to do it. That I should simply change the tractor. I have plenty of money. I have $920,000 at the moment. So yeah, I can't really say that I'm in a tight spot, because I ain't. But you know, it always pays to be kind of careful with money, you know. Sometimes you have loads, and the next time you have, well, not enough. Okay, so this thing has the top speed of 70. And it looks like we're actually there. Almost. Yeah. And it's going at 10,000 RPM. Would you look at that? That is a very, very high number for RPM. As usually diesel engines work from, I don't know, 1000 to maybe 3000 RPM, and petrol engines, their work RPM is, I guess, from 1,500 to maybe 5, 6. But I rarely push my my petrol car if I have one under my seat. I rarely push it more than 4,000 RPM. It always feels like something's gonna fall off. Okay, in any case, let me make sure that I unload this. And I'll tag back in with the result. Okay, got paid roughly around $600 for that little amount of wood, not wood, honey that I provided. So yeah, let me make my way to the vehicle store now, and let's get that tractor going. I was looking at different brands, you know. There are John Deere's, of course, available. There are a few Fendt tractors. There are also a few Case tractors, even though they are a bit rarer than I expected. I thought there was gonna be more offer available, but it's not at the moment. And there are also some JCBs, and yeah, so I was looking at one tractor. It's actually a Deutz-Fahr. That's a German brand from Europe, and man, that tractor looks good. But they are also big. At least the model that I need, it's huge. And you can get it in regular version, or you can get it in version of Warrior, quote unquote. And you can get it in a few different colors, and they look brutal. Let's say brutal. Yeah, they really are beautiful, amazing tractors. Okay, any case, let me go cash in that check from Mr. Tembiers, 28,000 for the Mustang. Alright, $28,000 added to my bank account. So I am now sitting at $949,218. Yeah. Yeah. Now for the next... Okay, so I guess the Massey-Ferguson was moved a bit. And this is the case, so they've readied it up for me already. Perfect. Okay, where do I want to park? Want to be plenty out of the way. Yeah, I think this is gonna be quite okay. Good. I have to go and say a few words with them and exchange all the papers and sign the well, testing fee or whatever. Testing papers probably. In any case, yeah, I'll go sort that out and we'll see you in a jiffy. All the paperwork done. I got the keys. So now I can actually get in. Alrighty. Wow, that's a beautiful machine. BEA beautiful. And look at the leather work on the seats. It's like a sports car. Or a luxury car for that matter. Nice. Yeah, even my seat, you know, the driver's seat is all in leather. Probably genuine leather, not the fake one. Okay, in any case, let's put the keys in and let's start her up. Oh, gorgeous. Alright, so we have one screen over here. This looks to be the telemetry of the tractor. Yeah, that's the cruise control speed. The RPM. Oh, of course it's a CVT. This is probably the work screen, the GPS controller. Yeah, of course. And there's the GPS sign over there. And there is... yeah, that's the different attachment controllers. Cool. Do we have beacons? You know what? I'm not actually sure. Do we? Yeah, we do. And they are the new kind, the LED. Right. Before I go do anything else, I do want to compare. Wow, how beautiful this tractor drives. But yeah, I do want to compare the sizes. I hope no one's looking from the store, you know. I took the tractor from them and took it straight to the service bay. So let's say this is about the same. Okay, well, it is a bit bigger. The tires are practically the same. Okay, front tires are bigger, which might mean this. It might not be the case, but it might mean that it has a worse turning circle than Massey-Ferguson. But the actual cab stance, it is sitting just a little bit higher, as you can see. Well, let's test it out. Okay, so I have to go to Katie's. That's just over the road to get the stone collector. And the field in question is on the other side of the river. So over the bridge. And we're there. You know what? This machine doesn't really drive that differently from Massey-Ferguson. Not the same. I don't know if this is just my imagination, but I think I can actually feel that I'm sitting a bit higher, which might not be a good thing. And I'll tell you why, because I have such a tight space over there at my place. And if this tractor has a worse turning circle than the Massey-Ferguson, then it might not be a better choice. Because, you know, if you remember, when I got 2 loads of wood from Mr. Tambier's, it was quite a feat unloading it, but, you know, the tractor handled exceptionally well. And if this one is not as maneuverable, it might pose some problems. In any case, let's go say hi to Katie. Good. Few words later. Yeah, it's already 10:30. Oh no. I accidentally turned off the tractor. Nice. It's already 10:30, so half an hour till 11 AM, and I should probably get going. And there's another thing, these screens here, they really do hinder your view. I guess they are very useful for field work, but I would just love them a bit lower down there, you know. Maybe if there's an attachment. Yeah, this is attached. It's actually an attacher rail over there. Alright. I think this is the field in question, yeah. On the other side of the river and left. So how do I get there? Or is it this one? Or is it that one? No! I got confused. You know what? I'm gonna park right here before I go any further, and I'm gonna check the field name and the map. Right. So it is actually this field on the right. Not the left, but this one. And if I'm not mistaken, these fields are from Walter. Or are owned by Walter. I might be mistaken. In any case, yeah, there are some pretty big rocks here on the ground. So it definitely needs picking up. These are not the kind of stones you can simply push down. Okay. Do I want to extend the machine on the road? Probably not. Probably not the safest. And since this is quite a big field, I will use this steering assist. GPS 5.1. Let's go to... why don't we go 3? I think it's gonna be better because I can then turn around easily. Work direction is okay. Offset, we don't need it. Offset is used when you have a plow. For example, when you you have a plow that's more on one side of the tractor than on the other, it's not perfectly centered, then you use this offset. Lines, no, I don't need to. And automatic, that seems quite okay. Let's confirm. Let's wait until it loads in. Is it working? It's good. Start you up. Slowly start digging in. Okay. Okay, and how fast can I go? Let's see. 13, 14, almost 15. And that feels like it's too fast, so let's cut it down to 10. Why don't we? Let me set cruise control to 10. You might see it, you might not. The red bar actually shows the cruise control. You can see I put it to 16 and I put it back down to 10. And okay, this is the tractor moving on its own. So, oh, those are really big rocks. What was I saying? Yeah, so in any case, the tractor is highly useful. It has all the gadgets you might want. It has cruise control, it has steering assist that's already built in the tractor. Okay. Let's manually turn you around here. As I've said, steering assist is already built into the tractor, so you don't need anything special to make it work. You just set your boundaries and you're good to go. Everything else is done by computer. Oh, and there's also speed here. Yeah, no, it's shaky. And fuel rate, we have around 45 to 50 liters fuel consumption. I don't have anything good to compare that number to, so I don't know if it's good or not. But let's assume it is. A bit of assuming never killed no one. At least no one was alive to tell it, right? Okay, and go. Now I do fear that because these stones are quite big, the hopper is gonna fill up quickly. Which might mean that I'll have to dump it more often. Now how do I want to solve that? I did. Oh, of course, I'm right next to Walters. Yeah, I'm gonna ring him up in between takes and I'm gonna ask him if he is willing to lend me one trailer. I guess I won't fill more than one. Right? Right. Yeah, I didn't think about the taking away of the stones. So what else do we have information-wise on this screen? We have the engine, we have the hours, we have the set speed and the actual speed by 2 decimals. Wow, that's a lot. We have time. We have the cruise control indicator. Yeah, works. And we have the GPS signal for the working status light. Yeah, I guess that the screen is duplicated. This one is more for looking at the fields. You gotta mind the traffic. So I'm going on the second row. We're gonna do 3 and then we go up and down the field. And I guess I should go to time lapse, shouldn't I? In the meantime. Yeah, let's do it. Right. So this machine is almost full. Yeah, you can see the hopper is getting quite up there. There is some space, but I'm not sure if I can make another trip up and down. So I have called Mr. Walter in the meantime, and he, of course, allowed me to take the tractor and the trailer. One of these. Probably gonna use the Brantner since the tractor is already here. Okay, let's get you connected, Brantner. Alright, this is the tractor with a huge amount of gears. You simply push the gear rod and you kind of slowly get there. Where did I come through? I think I took this road. Yeah, so it is a good thing to have friends when when you come unprepared for a job and they help you out. Okay, let's turn the wheels this way. Just so you know, the wheels are pointing that way. If the tractor for some reason loses brakes, it doesn't go in the road, it actually goes, excuse me, I had to sneeze, it goes up the hill and stops. So that's the general idea. Now let's try and empty this one out. How do I even do that? No, not this button, but maybe it has a sensor that shows me, or that lifts up when the time is right. Oh, slowly, don't wanna push it. Are we looking? It would be bad manners to to scrape up the trailer. I have no idea if I'm close enough. Hey, pressing buttons and nothing happens. So it has a sensor, and if you're not in exactly the right space, it's not gonna open up. And yes, I was pushing the correct button. Good. I believe I can continue now. Put it forward so I don't accidentally go directly into the tractor. Smash two things at once. Well, that's the whole field done. It took quite a while. It's actually 3 p.m. right now, so yeah, a good 3.5 hours, 4.5 hours, 4.5, yeah. So, an interesting thing. I didn't really remember how much I'm going to get paid for this, but I guess it's gonna be adequate enough to compensate for my time involved in this. Now, let me try and unload it for the last time. As I said, it is quite a finicky thing. Come on. Nope. Come on. Okay, I have to do this manually. Yeah, I think I have it all set. Okay, so this looks like it's about a half a hopper. And done. Now I still have to see or check or find out actually where I need to deliver those stones to. Because the last time I did a job like that, I actually took the stones home and used them to make gravel pavement around my house and stuff like that, around the sawmill. Okay, so now I can set cruise control back to stop speed, 53 kilometers an hour. That's around 35 miles, I think, in the vicinity of. And before I return the equipment, I will... Oh, good. Lucky that the train stopped the traffic, so I can safely join the road. Yeah, before I return the equipment, I will wash it down. You know, if everybody is giving me the help I need, I should return it with the clean equipment at least. No. So yeah, here is the washing station. Oh, gonna reach. The tractor actually wasn't that dirty, just a bit dusty, but the stone picker was quite caked with mud. I think it's understandable since it is digging up the dirt, and usually the soil is all it's a bit more wet, a few inches deep rather than dry, so grab the needle right here. In any case, I'm gonna return the case. And I'm gonna return this stone picker to where I found it. Okay, thanks, Katie. Yeah, let's return this. So it's a good tractor, but I'm not completely sold on it yet. I might have to try. Oh, look at that. Somebody bumped the stop sign and just left it laying in the middle of the road, because that's what you do, I guess. Let's return it in the exact same space and position that I got it from. I'm gonna give the keys back. Right. Well, I'll see you at Mr. Walter's. Of course, I don't know what I was thinking, but I actually can deliver stones to Mr. Morrison's cement factory. I I forgot. You know, I've been making business with him for quite some time now, and I forgot. It happens. But yeah, it was a laugh. We all had a laugh when I asked them, where can I take the stones to get rid of them, of course. And Mr. Morrison's gonna grind them up and actually use them for probably producing something for his company. Maybe cinder blocks. Or maybe something else. What? Park right here. Behind the fence. Let's hide the quad. And let's go say hi to Mr. Morrison. I just wonder how full the trailer is. Ah, about a third full, I would say. Maybe not even that. But the thing is, with stones, they are very heavy. You don't need a lot to be overweight. I'm gonna take it slow, nice and easy. Yeah, it's a lucky thing it's not too far away. So let me dump this in and I'll probably get a receipt for this or something like that. And then I can transfer the money to the guy that ordered rock clearing, because they are his rocks, right? Alrighty. So it was $436 and he did give me the weight count. Just get in the tractor. The weight count was about 8 tons. So if you remember, we had about a third, maybe a bit less of that material in the actual trailer, and it weighed a whopping 8 tons. So a full trailer would be what? 36 tons. If we multiply that by 4. Yeah, no. 8 times 4 is 32. Math ain't mathing. In any case, I'm gonna return this to Mr. Walter, and I'm probably gonna have a cup of coffee with him, and we will see each other in the next episode. So thank you all for watching, hope you had fun, and we'll see you next time. Take care and goodbye.